No, you with Jagaba is very close. Have you ever seen the Jagaba? Even when there was this misunderstanding between Buhari and Jagaba, he intervened. He was saying that why must he treat Jagaba like that? Two of them okay. He's you know what you're looking for. Anybody who look at what they look at what you do up to and at the end of the day, when you do it, started going to their house, started going to each of them because you know that you understand that is why it's so much. If you have conscience, normal human being, you go reason well. The example must come back to farm. And you have problem for you.
Good morning, esteemed viewers. Welcome to the program this morning. Bystanders at the newsstands. I'm Christian Chiku. I'm right here in Ogba to get people talking on the topical issues that we have this morning. We are with our analysts here this morning. They are here to do justice through the newspaper headlines. I have Mr. Matthew, I have Mr. David, Mr. Raphael. I have engineer. I have also we are expecting Oluwawan and others to be available this morning so that they can help and contribute to the topics that we have this morning. Yes, once again, welcome Agweboy Mafidon, Udeze Chima, Okori Mwigwe, great man, Mr. Onoche. Good morning for being part of the program this morning. Don't forget to click the like button and also remember that the link will be posted on the live chat so that you can be part of the program this morning. Once again, you're welcome to the program Bystanders at the newsstands. Okay, let's go straight to newspaper headlines. This morning, I have with me the Daily Sun newspaper this morning. I also have the Guardian. Yes, thank you. I have the Guardian this morning. Let's start with the Daily Sun. The Daily Sun newspaper. Before I go on, a breaking news that fire outbreak at the National Assembly. Fire outbreak at the National Assembly. Documents and furniture raised off. Documents, furniture raised off at the National Assembly. Let's look at the report this morning. Yes, there was a fire incident at the storeroom in the House of Representatives section of the National Assembly complex in Abuja on Thursday. Photos from the scene showed burnt documents, furniture, and other items. Nigerians are asking a question: what is happening? Why? What's the cause of the fire? Why would it be where we have our documents in the National Assembly? In the past, how have the government been accountable to some of these fire outbreaks and what it has destroyed? Is there something that the government is hiding, or do we have something that wants to be covered and evidence that wants to be destroyed? These are questions that Nigerians are asking. This morning, you can contribute to the program, also contribute to this. As we continue, let's start with the Sun, the Daily Sun newspaper this morning. The Daily Sun newspaper. This morning, terrorists creating parallel government in Kaduna. Terrorists are creating parallel government in Kaduna. El-Rufai cries to Buhari that the terrorists are creating a parallel government in Kaduna. Let me read the report on that story. Terrorists have dominated communities in Kaduna State and formed a parallel governing authority. Governor Nasir El-Rufai has told President Muhammad Buhari in a confidential letter. According to a leaked letter exclusively obtained by an online newspaper, the governor said the terrorists belonging to the Ansaru group, the faction of Boko Haram, exercising control over social media and economic activities, and also dispensing justice in the area. Bandits, terrorists are dispensing justice, taking over social and economic activities. El-Rufai in the late July memo said the terrorists have advanced in their plans to make Kaduna Forest areas their permanent operational base for the Northwest region, citing a series of intelligence reports. Observed movement patterns and intercepted communications of migrating terrorists have shown a clear interest in setting up a base with the stretches of forest area between Kaduna and Niger State strongly considered. The terrorists are considering shifting their base from northeast to northwest as they claim that the Birnin Gwari forest was better for them than Sambisa. The Birnin Gwari forest in Kaduna is become a bride to the bandits and terrorists, saying that that forest is better than that of the Sambisa. According to the letter, El-Rufai told the president that the terrorists have promulgated a law to ban residents from participating in the forthcoming election. A country where terrorists have formed a parallel government. Let's continue. Stop killing in Southeast. Others Catholics tell government, Catholic bishop tell government, stop killings in the Southeast, and others Catholic bishop tell government. Are they accusing the government of the killings? It seems so. Guards Brigade, Barry Slain, Captain, 4 soldiers in Abuja. Guards Brigade, Barry Slain, Captain, 4 soldiers in Abuja. Nigeria, UNDP, Obasanjo, George paints gloomy picture. Okay. Ministers fight over planned phone tariff hike. Ministers fight over planned phone tariff hike. Patami vows to scuttle plan, says timing wrong, no going back on implementation. Finance Minister Patami vows to scuttle plan, says the timing is wrong, no going back on implementation. Finance Minister, there is a planned tariff on calls and data in Nigeria, and there have been responses by Nigerians over this plan, this tariff, saying that they want to tax the air we breathe. If they have the opportunity, they will tax the air we breathe. Ekweremadu, why federal government can't interfere? Malami. Ekweremadu, why federal government can't interfere? Malami. Muslim ticket, irresponsible, reprehensible, say Bishop Buka.
I want to pursue the evidence now. I want to see.
Troops killed 74 terrorists and rescue 45 kidnapped victims. Yes, troops killed 74 terrorists and rescue 45 kidnapped victims. Let's go over to the garden. This morning, Catholics knock Lalong over Pope comments, wants him suspended. Catholics knock Lalong over Pope's comment, want him suspended. Lalong is saying that my reference to Pope was mark of reverence, not ridicule. APC Northern Christians insist on VP slot, submit protest letter to Buhari. Lalong won't resign as campaign DG, says APC. Group, Igbo group rallies support for Tinubu in Kano and Damaturu. Yes, Igbo group rallies support for Tinubu in Kano, Damaturu. Millions of oppressed, dehumanized Nigerians are Labour Party structure, says Obi. Millions of oppressed, dehumanized Nigerians are Labour Party structure, says Obi. 2023, don't vote politicians with no passion for education, says ASU. Don't vote politicians with no passion for education, says ASU. Have Mr. Matthew. Good morning, Mr. Matthew.
Good morning, Mr. Christian.
You're welcome to the program Bicycles and Instance.
Good morning, Mr. Christian.
Okay, let's start with the breaking news we had yesterday. Fire outbreak at the National, the House of Representatives. There's a room where documents have been placed. I want to respond to that report.
Thank you for having me. You see, I think what we need to know is there should be proper investigation to unravel how the fire, the nature of the fire outbreak and the extent of damage is done to documents. But I think even if physical documents were damaged, the government agency, I think this time National Assembly Civil Service Commission should have soft copy of whatever information they are keeping in the archive. So I don't think it will have much effect as to hindering or making the government to lose some vital information that they cannot retrieve. So but whatever happens,
nothing.
what I'm saying is, we are getting to the era, the age where if you keep physical documents, you have a soft copy, and in most cases, you store some information online. So I think we should have gotten to that level. So I don't think such fire incidents will be to the extent where we will have some documents that we cannot recover. But however I look at it,
let's look at the sentiment.
However I look at it, okay, there should be proper investigation to unravel what actually transpired. Perhaps there is somebody who, there is dereliction of duty on some persons. Because you see, in a facility of such nature, safety is key. And if people who are supposed to take care of the safety have not done the right thing, I think sanctions should follow. But let us wait and allow the authorities to do the investigation.
Sanctions. Nobody has been sanctioned with the Kuje outbreak.
But even if nobody has been sanctioned, we cannot fail to recognize and recommend that when there is negligence, that somebody should be sanctioned.
Okay, let's look at planned tariff hike on calls and data. 5%. You're going to pay 5% for your calls and data.
I think the government should rescind that decision because everywhere you look, the government is mad about tax. I mean, Nigerian government, and they will pretend as if Nigerians are not paying tax. Meanwhile, we are paying through our nose. Look at value-added tax. Companies who import raw materials into Nigeria would have paid import duty on almost all the raw materials that come into Nigeria, except some raw materials that the government may waive tax for. But in almost every area of production, all the raw materials being imported are taxed. And if you now go to the production proper, the company that is producing, the government equally plays tax. I think 7.5% as at the last count. It was about 5%. I think it's now 7.5%. So it tells you that if you buy a loaf of bread, it has been taxed. If you buy biscuits, it has been taxed. Now look at, we are talking about tariff increase on phone calls, and you know that almost everybody is involved in this transaction, and you want to, because anything you do in that sector is going to have a ripple effect in some other areas of life. So that is why the government should tread cautiously, because we already have a situation where price of goods and services in Nigeria is skyrocketing. I bought a loaf of bread the other day. The same loaf of bread I bought for perhaps 900. After 3 days, it became 1,000. I bought it yesterday, 1,100. Look at what's it called?
I thought it was 900.
Look at Big Treats. We used to buy it for 350 as at 2015. Today it's 700 per loaf, a loaf of bread. So what I'm saying is, the Nigerian economy is already being stifled. Nigerians are already paying through their nose to survive, to feed. So if you now bring in another taxation through costs that you know that you have ripple effect on other areas of life, I don't think it's the way to go. I understand that the government is desperately in need of money, but I think they are the architect of their own problem. How can you tell us that you have spent 1.48 trillion naira to carry out turnaround maintenance on our refineries and are not refining? And if they were refining, the issue of subsidy payment may not be there, because we would have been refining what we consume.
Okay.
Now, World Bank is on their neck that they should remove subsidy. A situation where, according to them, only this year we'll be spending 5.something trillion to pay subsidy. And the figures are not adding up. The figures are not adding up. Because before 2015, we are made to understand that the Nigerians were consuming average of 30 to 35 million liters per day of PMS. No, official figure. But currently, we are made to understand that we are consuming close to 70 million liters per day. Under COVID-19 lockdown, we are made to understand that we consumed 50 million liters per day. So see that the figures are not adding up. Somebody is somewhere manipulating the figures, and somebody is somewhere collecting money based on that figure in terms of subsidy.
Okay, let's look at terrorists are creating a parallel government in Kaduna. El-Rufai cries out to Buhari.
Nigeria is no longer a sovereign state.
No, Nigeria is sovereign state.
Nigeria is no longer a sovereign state. What makes a country a sovereign state is your ability to have monopoly of coercive power. Is your ability to use coercion on every inch of your territory through your various security agencies, the army, the police, the DSS, the Navy, the Air Force. But as you speak, look at the memo that came from the Kaduna State Governor to Mr. President, that terrorists are forming parallel government in Kaduna State. This is a memo coming from a constituted authority, a state government. What does that tell you? It tells you that the sovereignty of Nigeria has been divided. You needed know, even before the governor, before we saw that memo, we've been saying it, considering Nigerians who have been in captivity within Nigerian territory, and Nigerian government have not been able to rescue them. So how can you not justify that Nigeria is a sovereign state? You have your sovereignty, you have some people, not state actors that the government want to call them, consider themselves into authority. And from what we can see now, the governor of Kaduna State have come out openly to tell us that they have already formed parallel government.
What's the problem? Why is it that?
And as he speaks, the governor made us understand that they have formed camp in the forest in Kaduna State from where they rule or they carry out terror in the whole Northwest. What I would say, what we are saying is that Nigerian government need to act fast.
Okay.
What we are saying is that the sovereignty of Nigeria is no longer in the hand of Nigeria.
Like Nigeria would say that we need more people in the armed force.
You see?
Like Nigeria would say that we need more people in the armed force. Is it that we don't have enough?
It's not just to have more people. That is not just the issue. It's good you have the number. There's no argument about it. But what can the number do without strategy? Is it not recently we saw on almost all the pages of newspaper that about 700 military personnel were killed under a space of like 6 months? So what will the number do without the right strategy, without actionable intelligence that will pay off? Ndume, who is the House Committee Chairman, Senator, House Committee Chairman on Army, said that only Medical Cemetery has about 800 Nigerian military personnel buried there. And these are people who were killed by terrorists, Boko Haram, Iswap, name it. So what will the number do without the right strategy?
Okay.
What we are saying is that the governor of Kaduna State said that these people are already collecting tax. They already consider themselves into government, collecting tax. He said there is a particular incident where somebody who is alleged to have sold land, somebody else's land, without the person's consent, that the Ansaru military terrorist group sanctioned the person and made the person to pay a fine of 1 million. What I would say.
Okay, let's look at Ekweremadu Mando. The federal government has said that it won't interfere into Ekweremadu's ordeal in the UK.
I can understand the position of the federal government of Nigeria because they don't want to be seen as supporting illegality. Because as a government, if you go this way and the judgment go the other way, they would have ridiculed themselves in the Committee of Nations. So I can understand that, but I think what is important is Ekweremadu is in a civilized society. I mean, the case is being handled in a civilized society where, irrespective of your status, what matters there is the rule of law. Nobody will vilify you. Nobody will circumvent the rule against you. You will always follow the rule. They will always follow the rule of law. So to that extent, I think nobody should exercise or express any worry. Because if you look at what is happening, contrary to the opinion and view of even the boy in question, it has been established even in the UK court that that boy is not a juvenile. That boy is above 18 years. And that boy is not homeless like he tried to create impression before now. So I think gradually the truth will be unraveled. If there's any aspect of the whole issue where Ekweremadu circumvent the rule, it will still come out. So it's not a question of somebody coming to
doesn't want to soil itself and saying.
What I'm trying to say is this: because it's when the case is in court, you don't pronounce judgment yourself, otherwise it will be prejudice. It will amount to contempt of court. So it depends on at times judges have some discretionary power. That is why at times, even if you try to pretend that as a lawyer, as somebody who is knowledgeable about the legal jurisprudence of Nigeria or UK, that the law or the judgment may tend toward this way, but because of some discretionary power available or been given to the judges by the court, by the constitution, they may use their discretion to give judgment in either ways. And when that happens, as a country, if you are taking a position on the contrary, you would have ended up ridiculing yourself.
Is that different from the extraordinary rendition or the what happened to Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya?
No, what happened to Nnamdi Kanu is clearly extraordinary rendition and it's against international law. Because if you look at the judgment of Murtala Nyako in Nigeria, where she said that extraordinary rendition is allowed when someone is a fugitive. Now, at the global level, we have been made to understand that Nigerian government could not even come forward to defend their position. A situation that forced UN arm of that government, that arm of UN, to ask Nigerian government to release Nnamdi Kanu immediately and unconditionally. So for me, there are two different issues. It has been established that all the process leading to arrest and extradition of Nnamdi Kanu is illegal. It's extraordinary rendition. They didn't follow the process.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
Matthew, for your analysis. I have engineer, the engineer. Good morning, engineer.
My brother, good morning.
You're an engineer. Engineer, is it mechanical? Is it furniture? Is it what kind of
interior decoration?
Interior, okay, interior. Okay, let's start with terrorists. In Kaduna, the governor is crying out that the terrorists are creating a parallel government. El-Rufai cries to Buhari. I want to respond to that.
I heard the news this morning. Number one, the El-Rufai is the number one citizen of the state. We have a right to sit down with the assembly and to sit down with the commissioner of police and call any soldier man that is living in the street to a meeting with them. And he have a right to please them very well and discuss issues with them. How to change the strategy they are using before to save the life or property of the people of the state. For it to be called Mr. President, how many people I want to call Mr. President? I'm coming.
Commander-in-Chief now.
Even he's the commander-in-chief, but you are commander-in-chief of your state. You have the state.
But how it works
hello,
if the president does not allow the police or the army to work,
there's no
you have no control.
Let him take in action fair. Let all Nigerians see that Mr. President no wants peace to reign in Nigeria. See, if I'm being a governor, I always tell you, it's the action that I need. I don't need noise. Because if you are troubling me, I know what to do. They need to know what to do. As a man, when you have the power, you have the money. Those people that call Boko Haram and everything, not going to use it. If they don't give them power and juju, you need to create another people entirely by yourself. Give them money. Let them do their own juju for body. Let them buy gun for them.
Buy gun illegally?
There's nothing illegally. How those people don't get their own? Those people that keep Nigerian citizens. These not people that brought the gun for them. What is illegally? And Nigeria is that. In this kind of situation, you don't know to save the life of people. Because the Mr. President said there is an attack. The village is attacked. What are you saying again? You don't know to defend yourself. That's it. To cry to Mr. President all the time. This is all the problem.
How can you defend yourself? When the president controls the armed police and every other security apparatus, you cry to the president.
No. All these things is happening since how many years now?
When the governor created his own outfit and wrote a letter to the president that I need the AK-47, he has not been answered. You cannot use ordinary hands to fight.
Don't mind them. Don't mind those governors. Say they write letter to the Mr. President, but if they want to buy gun for the town to go and kill somebody, they will not write letter to Mr. President. They will not write letter to Mr. President. If the election is coming and if they want to use talk they will not write letter to Mr. President. They know how to do it. If they want to win election, they will not write a letter to Mr. President. They know how to do it. So they can know how to save the life and property of Nigeria. You are a number one citizen of your state. You don't know how to do something and the state will be okay. Forget them.
Okay. Let's look at breaking news. Fire destroy documents and furniture in the House of Rep building.
I can't say much about that one. Because fire, it can happen to anybody. Fire can burn anywhere. Because can we arrest fire? If it's someone did this, it made the person God. So there's nothing I can say concerning that one. Fire has happened, huh? So is there any solution that I want to do or something like fire?
Okay, let's look at Lalong, the DG of Tinubu campaign organization. Some Catholic Christians are saying that he should step down. What's your thoughts?
Don't mind the Catholic nonsense people. They are nonsense people. When they born that person, is it the Catholic people that born the man? You don't have your own family that born the man. Whatever the man do, is it? See, they will use religion finish Nigeria. Because of that, some people look for the VP of Tinubu. They didn't get the VP. So they are started to be doing nonsense. Let them be doing it. That any father that is making noise. Okay, father is talking because of VP. And Boko Haram is doing all these things. They can't go to a mountain and pray very well to save Nigeria. I mean, the God they are serving, it cannot help them. They can't talk to God concerning Nigeria. That means they will not worship God very well. If they cannot save this country, I never hear them. You say the pastor they went to mountain, let all of them go to mountain and see all of them. Say they are praying concerning Nigeria.
Action. How will it work?
Only what they can do in the church, they will ask for offering, tithes, and they say bless everybody. Yes, I mean, Boko Haram how many years? Even though they are kidnap father said, kidnap Lemon, kidnap anybody they see, they can't do something concerning that one. They cannot pray to God, say, God, help us. Do you think that God cannot do this for them? But they are not serving God with their hearts. Some of them, they are collecting money for politicians. All those things they are doing now, they already collect their own pocket money. So, even though they don't collect their own pocket money, they will be talking their own. Do you know that now? Another session will be talking concerning the matter in another way. Another section in this side. Do you know what I mean now? Lalong, you have your own section that will say Lalong should remain there. And that people bring this side. It's a politics now. Do you know that when pastor is content for Nigeria, pastor is content for governor, pastor is trying to contest for president. When pastor is content for president, why politics will not enter the pastor? They will carry their collar, go and meet governor in office, begging for some money. Why they know they are into politics now? I'm a Christian, not concerning about religion and everything. But see, anybody that be in the president, what I know Nigeria to do. Because we don't have a good leader. But some of the pastors cannot even help a member for church.
I know many pastors are helpful. I know many.
Many are help, but many of them cannot help their member. And you look at those that help there, let me tell you the two difference of help. Two different of help. People that already have money, they can help those people very well. But people that don't have money, they will go and use the clothes they already wear before. So that they will bring it on and bring 1 cup of rice. They say they help.
So what do you think is the best solution for Nigeria like this?
The best solution for Nigeria is Nigeria to pray to God to give us the best candidate.
So you have been praying.
They are not praying. Wait now. Now there's no prayer. No, there's no prayer in Nigeria now. Let everybody pray for himself. Because the pastor who even expect that he can pray for you, he's not praying for himself. He is expecting something from Asoro. They are expecting someone that bring money for them. Does that mean? Huh?
Okay. Thank you very much, engineer, for your analysis this morning. Thank you very much. Yes, there's a link Click on that link so that you can be part of the program. This morning here we encounter different kinds of people, so we allow everybody to speak on topical issues. Calm down. Do you have anybody? I have Oluwawan. Come on, Oluwawan.
Hi, Christian. How you doing?
The website is keeping silent.
And the silence is above the house of happening. You see, there's a situation. You can see the weather now. The weather side is silent. There's time for everything. It's a cold. The world is cold. That's why you have to thank God for your life. No matter the treating that the government is treating you and I will survive.
Survive?
You and I will survive.
There's no food. How do you survive?
How did you wake up this morning? How did you wake up this morning? You are so full because of the mercy of God. It supersedes judgment. You and Lee, because Nigeria government is a failure. Buhari, governor, all of them, they make us to be suffering and smiling. Angry every day. Onje kawa ma binu lójoojúmọ́ torí pé Nigeria la wà. God say we be Nigeria. Our government will die. I've tried to language you. Government Nigeria will die. They pack our money and they are treating us bad. And God will treat them for their own color.
Okay, breaking news. Catch document. One document inside the House of Assembly building.
So that document involves money.
Now, I don't know whether it involves money.
See, that is a story from the hell of the pit. See, let them first story. Their story will never overcome us. It's only God that will know that can rule us. Those people are infants.
Eh?
They are infants.
Infants, like?
They are tata. So they are criminals. So their criminality will be exposed. Okay, document now born. Why document born? How did fire got to the document? How the fire involved document, better document. At the end of the day, now you say millions is not accountable. And you continue to suffer us, and they will perish forevermore. God will continue to suffer them too. Sorry, it's a snake swallow money. In Nigeria, APC are now wrong us. I don't think APC can live anymore.
But they are coming.
See, Nigeria know their story. Their story is bad to our body.
Their story is bad to our body.
To our body is a human being, and we are entitled to be a human being in a nation, and we are Nigeria. And now the government of the Nigeria is suffering the people of Nigeria, letting them suffering and smiling.
So why is that Nigerians are not rising up?
Because they don't want to rise up anymore. How long will they rise up? They not give their hope on God, because God is a harness of Nigeria. Nigeria believe in God more than any nation. That's why everybody is looking for one way or the other to live in the country. Because now the government will be changed. Because they are not relevant.
Do you want to leave the country?
No, I want to change the country. I want
to change the country?
Yeah, 2023 will change the country. We'll change the document and we'll change the atmosphere. We'll change
what happened since now? You're almost like 40 years now.
Yes, now.
Have you not changed the country?
Now the deal has been done in a bitterless way. The eyes have been open now.
It's out of hand.
So it's out of hand and we want to bring it back to the hand. To hold it and to dramatically.
Okay, it's out of hand. You need to bring it back to the hand.
Yes. Because it's your hand, you can separate what is your hand. You can separate the stone from the rice or from the beans. You understand me? So let us separate it now. Because we can't eat it together anymore. It's bad.
Okay, now tariff tax on our call. Government is planning a tax on call and data.
The government remain a failure forevermore because they have some months to live, and they must live. New name will come, and you will be witness of the new name that will come. New atmosphere will come. New environment and new arrangement. Because the arrangement for the past 7 years is dead. It's back upon. It's bad. It's bad.
So what is the solution to Nigeria's problem?
Your PVC to change the home of the house.
That is the solution.
Yes, because now the youth is angry. For the past millions of years, Nigeria has been existing. The youth never angry like this. After NSAS, this is second part 2 of NSAS. Because the youth is angry, and the end will come.
When will the end come?
They will chase them out.
When?
The youth will chase them out 2023.
2023.
Yes.
The youth will change them out of the government house.
You think they are ready to leave?
Let us see 2023.
Are they ready to leave
You
that
will see
place?
the revolution. The masquerade.
Okay. Thank you very much. Oluwa, for your analysis.
You're welcome.
Yes, that's Oluwa one. This morning, we have the link on the live chat. Be part of the program.
Support them.
Just click on that link so that we can have you speak to us this morning. Who is online this morning? Who's online this morning? Who's online this morning?
If you watch them, these people
Who is online this morning? Mr. The great man Onoche, Yes, we can hear you. It's good to have you on the program this morning.
Yeah, good morning.
You have the floor. Continue. We can hear you.
Good morning, I hope God bless you for the job you are doing. The fantastic job. Yes, my take on the fire. First, Oluwa one, I gave him 1001% correct. He's right. What he said, I supported him. The fire is a scam. You remember how much the budget to renovate the house, right? People oppose. We all oppose the such amount for a house that does not contribute a dime to people's life in Nigeria. Not for me, because here I'm in UK. I'm safe, nice, happy here, sorting out my problems in Nigeria, right? So that fire to me is a scam. They want to share your money. They want to share your money. It is Boju fire, I called it. Right? For government to add money to to the call, as you said, yes, they can all over the world add money. Tax increases always, never decrease. But the problem is, what is the coefficient they are going to add? That is where the trouble will come. Because here, I've been here for almost 40 years now. They never add the tax more than one, that is half pound. Whenever they are adding increments in anything, it is in coins. But in Nigeria, unfortunately, will be in paper money. You see, 1992, in the year 2000, when euro came out, when euro currency came out, the Italian government was told to throw away coins, doesn't serve. The prime minister said, no, we can't throw away coins, because when we want to add money, when we want to add tax, we add it with coins. It serves. You see, I hope Nigerians will learn that whenever government increases something with note, you said no. It does not happen anywhere. You increase with coins, because when 2 million Nigerians pay 50 kobo, government will get sufficient money. Right? So that is my take, Christian. Have a lovely day. The fire in... No, sorry, let me ask you one question, Christian. What of the Accountant General house that burnt in Abuja during COVID? What is the outcome of the investigation? They swept it under the carpet. In short, Nigeria is a big scam. Share that content, or we sell it and share the money. And you give me my own money. God bless you, Christian. God bless you.
And this morning, thank you very much. I have Mr. James. Mr. James.
Mr. Christian, good morning.
Mr. James, yes.
Good morning.
Good morning. You have the floor.
Oh,
yes, I can hear you, Mr. James.
I want to thank you for your good work. May God continue to bless you. I want to ask Nigeria youth question. One question I want to ask them. Is Nigeria working for them? Nigeria youth are talking about P2B. Can P2B change the Nigeria system? For example, like all these states that have most of the mineral resources, how many of the states, how many of their youth are working on that mineral resources program? like for example, Niger Delta. Check all the top position in Nigeria. Check them from 1 to 50 or from 1 to 100. You will find out that it's Muslim, Fulani, Hausas. Can P2B change Nigeria first? Can you hear me, Christian?
No, you know we think of the things like that.
Okay. Yeah, I can hear you, Mr. James. I can hear you.
Yes, the best option for Nigeria youth is just to divide this Nigeria. Let Yoruba go their own, let Igbo go their own, let Hausa and Fulani be on their own. That is just the best option. And I told you this thing the last time I called. Mark this word: if P2B win this election, PDP and APC will kill so many youth and labor it on P2B. Many youth are going to die. Mark my word. I told you this words now 2 times. The last time I call, I tell you this words. This second time, I'm telling you, and I will tell you 3 times. When P2B win this election, many youth are going to die. So anything concerning Nigeria politics,
Mr. James, thank you, Mr. James. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. James. Do you have any other person online? Oh, Shabaya, good morning. Shabaya, good morning. Yes, sir. Thanks for calling. I want to, you have 2 minutes, sir, to respond to what we are discussing here this morning.
Good morning, Mr. Christian. I am Orisha Bugami. Now, concerning the fire in House of Assembly, if I don't mistake, you can recall, I think 2013 to 2014, they say snake swallow money, monkey swallow money. You see, why I'm saying this, anytime there's election time, the politician bring 1 or 2 things to tell you that fire or snake or monkey, do this one, do this one. These are the politics, these are what the politician use to deceive the masses. If fire is really happen that burn the House of Rep, they should give us detail. What kind of document did the fire burn? We want to know the document. Documents of some politicians that are criminal, that they want to persecute, or document that they used to do money laundering. What kind of document? They will come and tell us the document, not just document. Documents have different type of document. We have document in economics, we have document in security, we have document in many ways. You understand? And 2, I want to tell the IPOB something. That is the Biafra. Me, I'm a Biafra in Niger Delta. But the reason why Biafra, the Igbo people don't know that Biafra will not come, because the Igbo think Biafra is only for the Igbos. So till the Igbos realize Biafra is not for only them, before Biafra will come. But for now, these are agitators they are doing. The Igbo think that they are the one that hold Biafra, not the Igbo. Biafra was named by Ijoma Isaac Obura. He's the one that named Biafra. But the Igbo people now, they carry the Biafra for. That's why you see the fight that happened 1967 to 1970. You see only the Igbo fight. The Igbo people have themselves question. Why is only the East region that fight that fight? That is number 1 assignment the Igbo need to go do. See, the Igbo need to come together that Biafra is not for only the Igbo. It's for the South and for the Southeast before they will come and have Biafra. But if the Igbos continue to go like this through the Biafra, they will just talk. Biafra will not come. Till they come to agreement between the South and the Southeast before Biafra will come. This might take it. Mr. Christian, God bless you, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Richard Bayo. But I want to say that not only Igbos fought the Biafran War, not only Igbos fought the Biafran War. We had even a Yoruba man and also somebody from an Ibibio man. Also, even the Deltans also fought in the Biafran army. Let's look at make our research and also confirm. Okay, Mr. Nas. Good morning, Mr. Nas. Yes, you have 2 minutes to respond to what we are discussing here this morning. Contribute to the program. We can hear you.
Yeah, good morning. I've been following your program for a while, and this is my first time of participating. The past election, the last one that brought in the current government into power, I was asking a lot of people randomly when I meet, who did you vote for? You hear this person, I voted for Atiku. I did not vote for Buhari. I did not vote for Buhari. I randomly, like within my own random questioning, like I ask, this person will say, who voted for Buhari? Like nobody has come out to say, I voted for Buhari. I voted for APC. It's like everybody was saying, I voted for Atiku. Now, what I'm trying to bring on board right now is now we have the whole Peter Obi thing and the whole Labour Party and everything. I kept asking questions. Like if I vote both, every vote I've asked, who are you voting for? I am obedient. I am obedient. I am obedient. I am obedient. Okay, fine. Now, the main thing is, in truth, are we really putting all these things to action? Are we really willing to come out from this hole of suffering? Are we really willing to be truthful with ourselves and stop hiding? Like it's like we are I don't know, it's like we are so sentimental with our own selves. I don't know if you understand. You come out, you say you want this particular change. Look, for example, look at the NSAS. I was in Ekiti State during the NSAS period, and I found out that these same youths were the one going about with security personnel and pointing to the houses randomly with DSS and what's it called? DSS and other with army, and it's pointing to the houses of Nigerians after the whole thing died down. From my building, because I have a CCTV camera, you will see them youths pointing, and you begin to wonder what is really going on. Are we really not just chasing our own tail? Are we? Because nobody has come out to say they voted. Who voted Buhari? Now we have started the whole Labour Party thing again. Now, I want to see what will come out. If look at other countries' revolution, we are so scared to die. According to Fela, I don't want die. I want live long. I want enjoy. Suffering and smiling. It's like it has been so embedded into our DNA. And untruthfulness is inside of us. We are not even being sincere. We are not even being sincere. You will see youth leaders that are coming out. Nobody, look, right now, I have not seen anybody supporting. Like currently, I'm in Port Harcourt, I'm River State. I have not seen anybody saying APC. I've not seen anybody even mentioning PDP. But just watch. Just watch. The election is not far. Just watch. Just watch. You will see them underground. Like these are the things that get me crazy. These are the things that get me mad. In fact, it kills the whole morale, because at the end of the day, you come out, it's like it's only you that is fighting. It's like you're the only one who is actually meaning this whole thing. It can't be like, say, it be like there's some certain persons are crying more than the bereaved. It's like some certain persons are crying more than the bereaved. We are so economical with this truth. Nobody wants to come out. Instead, we sit down to it is Igbo, it is Yoruba, it is Hausa, it is all we ourselves. We need to work on our own emancipation, our own self. Our mindsets who have been so chained. Everybody is so hungry that it is so difficult to come out to speak the truth. Everybody is shouting Peter Obi now. I'm waiting to see how much backup. And secondly, I pray when he wins, the structure, so to speak, I mean, the House of Assembly members, the lawmakers from other parties will support this man and would not sabotage his policies and his government. I pray that they would not sabotage it and make it ungovernable, because it's like when Goodluck Jonathan came about, and before Goodluck Jonathan, I think it was during Goodluck Jonathan time, we had the militancy and Boko Haram insurgency came about. Before Goodluck Jonathan, we had a militancy. When Goodluck Jonathan came about, we had Boko Haram. Goodluck Jonathan now left. Muhammadu Buhari came about. We had headsmen and bandits. bandits and ISWAP all together. Now, Peter Obi, I hope, please, I don't know how Nigerians can help. I don't know. I am begging because I have a son. I have a son who I feel his future is tied here in Nigeria. He's a Nigerian. I am a Nigerian. I'm a proud Nigerian. I love everything Nigerian. In fact, the Nigerian anthem gives me goosebumps. I am so proud of the Nigerian thing. So if we come out with this real spirit of nationality, then it can bring about this real truth inside of us. Instead of going about to tongue clash and instead of concentrating on how to grow Nigeria, looking for how to tongue clash and bragging rights. This is not wrestling. We're talking about trying to build about the nationality and the future of Nigeria. Look at in Niger Delta where the oil is dug from. It's like a hole in the map. According to MI, only the oil is respected, but the people are made to feel like crap. Do you understand? And this thing cannot continue. This thing will continue to bring division in the country. So somebody needs to come up and figure out how to revive other sectors. All the Granite Pyramid I read was in social studies when I was in primary school. Agriculture is dead. Nothing. The loans and they are all. It's just like Padino Manu, everything is just not functioning. Nothing is functioning. Education. Look at we are using baby hands to carry ASU. Look at ASU. Look at ASU. Look at
give us a solution. A solution. A lasting solution to the problem.
What I am saying it is we have to come up and make sure that all these people, in fact, I don't know, we have to dig in and create, I don't know, because it's like, let me tell you, Nigeria right now, I must be honest, I'm sorry to say, I must be honest, our situation now looks like when you go, if you go market, go buy yam, you cut the front sides, you cut the first side, is spot, you cut the second side with knife, is spot, you're still hoping that it's digging. Before you know it, you're cutting the whole yam and everything is rotten. Everything is rotten. You don't even know where to put leg. Because right now, I don't know if there's a way we can assist Peter Obi nation. In fact, the kind of system I think we need to bring is what we have to bring. When the whole nation has to come together in one unity to understand these are rising issues. These are people should come out. Okay, for example, if you are in the ministry of what's it called? If you want to become a minister of electricity, you should have degrees and expertise in electricity, in physics management, and all those. If you're in sports ministry, you should actually have issues that has to do with sports. You should be expert in sports. If you have issues that has to do with what's it called? That has to do with if you're in Ministry of Health, you should be fully in the Ministry of Health. You should have a complete understanding of what's being in the Ministry of Health really looks like. I don't know if you understand. Not only one person, you are Minister of Labor, you are Minister of Power, you are Minister of this. How can you function? You are overloaded. You cannot function. You cannot function. You are pumping in money, pumping in. See, money is just being pumped. It's just money, no proper management. And that is why this idea of Peter Obi coming up as I think to me, I see it as a welcome idea. But if the lawmakers and other structures can come together and make sure that there is a solid platform to support this person, not to sabotage it, then I think we can begin a great start from there. And I hope everybody who is shouting the whole obedience thing is being truthful and being sincere, and they're understanding that this is their future, they are investing, this is their future they're talking about. They should forget about the 1 million naira they will give to the youth leaders to share, and all those things. So this is how we take, by God's grace. God help us.
Thank you, Mr. Nazist or Naz. I don't know what NSS stands for, but we know Nazism as a popular political party of Adolf Hitler in the 40s, for the Second World War. So, Christian, good morning. Then I'm greeting you. What's the name of that guy that says good morning to us? Igwabo. Mafido. Yeah, I'm greeting all of you. Ebuka, the person of Tundo Kafo. I'm greeting you, Mama America. I'm greeting you. Omo Charles. Omo Dudua Charles. Omo Dudua, I'm greeting you. I'm greeting you, John Onoche. I'm greeting you, Mr. Cole. You work in the U.S. Marine. Mr. Cole, I'm greeting you. I'm greeting you, Mami Nkechi. I'm greeting you, Vera. I'm greeting you, Uche from Japan. Ken Chris. I'm greeting all of you, Kenny Omole. I'm greeting all of you guys. I'm greeting Sister Vera. I'm greeting Auntie Nkechi. I'm greeting all of you guys. Okechukweze, Raf, Obire. All of you. I'm greeting all of you. Okay, good morning.
Yes,
stay tuned.
Catholics not along over Pope comments, wanting suspended.
Why must he just refer to Pope? You are referring to Pope. You now ignore the Archbishop, the headquarters in Nigeria. You understand? The dioceses that are taking in control of, let's say, mid-belt or not mid-north. You understand? North central. They are there. You don't just start pointing hand at Vatican, saying that Pope did not, speak from Vatican. There are headquarters in this Archbishop of something, how the church hierarchy, in the hierarchy of the church. You have them in Nigeria here. You don't need to neglect the Nigerian own. And then you are looking at Rome, talking about Pope. It is a neglect. There's nothing that reverence is talking about. He's saying that he just want to honor and respect Pope or something like that. No, he should have listened to the church. The church, the group in Nigeria first.
They don't want him to become the DG to Tinubu campaign organization.
Organization, yes. He said Pope did not speak. It means it's Pope that will tell him not to. I understand the question. So it's Pope that will tell you to. So nobody is a head Pope or second to Pope in Nigeria.
He doesn't respect any.
He doesn't respect any. Thank you. Aside Pope. That it means he is insulting the Catholic Church in Nigeria. Is a disrespect to them. I know what the question is saying. You just leave the hierarchy, the Nigerian hierarchy. You jump to Vatican, that is in Rome. Let me tell you, the Christians in Nigeria, CAN, we are saying to you along, you have done wrong. We don't support Muslim, and you have no right to advocate for us, to solicit for us. We the Christians, we say no to Muslim tickets. I don't know what you are talking about, Pope. Pope cannot come from Rome and decide for us. We have a platform that is holding the whole Christians in Nigeria under CAN, Christian Association of Nigeria, PFL, Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria. So you cannot just look down on us and take excuse from Pope. Pope cannot tell us. Even Pope did not speak to him. Do you understand? Lalong has failed. That's why you can see how far Christians in Nigeria could go to look down on Christianity. Because of money, he has now sidelined other Christians, other bishops, churches, I think understand, and start or begin to take decision on his own. That's the kind of Christians we are here. I think understand. Not to Muslim ticket. It has never happened in Nigerian political history. Yes, nobody has done that. It's only happened during the military. Are you listening to me? Okay. During the time of Shagari, the second person was a Christian. Can we just begin to analyze this? Is it because of Ghana? Jerry Ghana, King Gibe, and what do you call him, Abiola, Uchuda Abiola? The mandate was sealed off. That's why God did not allow Abiola to excel. Because everybody knows that Abiola wanted to take Nigeria back to OIC, Organization of Islamic Congress. He wanted to Islamize Nigeria there. That's why he could not fly. Abiola could not fly in 1993. See, Muslim ticket is wrong. Everybody knows. Every canali in the Christendom knows that if they do that, Christianity will no longer, find any way in Nigeria. Okay. Do you understand?
Yeah, don't vote politicians with no passion for education. ASU tells Nigeria.
ASU tells Nigeria. That one is medicine after death. We have voted Buhari. Buhari has no passion for Christianity. He has no passion for education. Buhari did not even go to school. You are just telling us that too late. We have made mistake. We have made that mistake. What happened now is that everybody will join hand to vote a person, irrespective the geopolitical zone, irrespective his tribe, irrespective the language he speaks, his religion. That's what we are trying to do now. We should join hands together and vote somebody that will deliver, somebody that will bring good governance to the entire citizenry of this country. We shouldn't be looking at you as maybe you are so person, you are so. Look, when you rule a state, let me speak to some persons here. As a governor, in a particular state or region, and the time expires, what do you have? What do you do? You bow out. Another person takes over from you. Some person will rule as a state governor in some states in Nigeria and still hold that state ransom, hostage. The new governor that will come, he will control him. The same state will be paying money into his pocket. For 3 decades. For over how many decades? This is a very, very wrong idea. It shouldn't be allowed to proliferate in a democratic setup like ours. It is wrong. You rule as a governor, Governor Obi left Obiano. Obiano did whatever I want as a governor to Anambra State. That's good. Obiano has finished. Chukwuma Soludo has taken over. Nothing concerns Obiano again. That's it. And in the Anambra, we have no reason to pay any money to Obiano's pockets. Anambra State government will not remit 10 kobo monthly to Obiano's pocket account. That is a real democratic setup. You don't rule a state instead of going home. You still hold that state. Power session, health session, education session, they are all paying to you. Why? Are you God? God has not done that before. So what I'm trying to say, we don't want somebody that will come and rule Nigeria. After ruling Nigeria, Nigeria will still be paying. Nigeria government will be paying. Any president that comes, he will be paying obeisance and dumorage, paying money into his account. No, we don't want that kind of president. We don't want a president that will be dictating to us. We don't want a dictator. Like what Buhari is doing now. Buhari is dictating to every Nigerian what to do. Yes. Buhari has been dictating from 2015 till now, over 7 years. And they are gathering up in the House of Assembly to do what? To impeach him. Is he not coming too late? How many years? 7 years ago.
You had a fire outbreak.
You have a fire outbreak in the house today. If the store where they are keeping the whole documents, oh my God, in the National House of Assembly, that concerns the way they legislate, the way they make law, what decides what is going to be in next month, next year. Those documents have gutted by fire. Fire has burnt it. I look at the senior president, it was looking like a ewu moro. See, many things has gone that place, and no more anything good again for our legislators. They have burnt those documents. Let me tell you, the document that is holding, yes, fire did not fall from heaven, Christian. Understand our system here. Oh, fire, spiritual fire from up. Christian, fire cannot just come. Somebody caused the fire. Are you listening to me? The fire that gutted the office of Attorney General. Yes, because of the 80 billion that was unaccounted for. They now expanded the investigation. They found out that the money was over 100 billion. Have you forgotten in the haste? So they set it ablaze so that many things will go down. Many things will be swept under carpet. My prayer, let me speak to Nigerians. You know that the electoral bill has been signed. Let the document not be gutted by fire, so that they will say no more electoral bill, but it has been signed and endorsed. It has been gazetted in the system. It's not going to be so. If not that there is computer today, no more electoral bill. Thanks be to Western education, Western technology. No matter how many documents that were gutted with fire there, I'm telling you, many things has been gazetted in the system, in the computer. So, to hell with those people that set those documents on fire. We are saying kudos to modern technology. All those documents that have been gazetted in the system, PDF is there on PDF. So, those people that set it on fire, I tell you, you have failed to achieve your aims.
Okay, terrorists are running parallel government in Kaduna. El-Rufai cries to Buhari.
It is true. Terrorists, they have started, parallel government. Yes, they are in control. If you go into the localities in Kaduna State, they are in charge. Why? They do write letters, papers to the communities. We are coming so they pay 3 million. Many places in Kano. Jandam, what are those their names? Local government, your money this month is 4 million. Because local governments that are paying money, they are paying tolls before they could go to farm. Farmers are paying money to what? Bandits before they could farm in Kaduna. Hausa locals, they are paying with their what? Blood. Hausas in the north and southern Kaduna. They are paying to bandits, don't you know? Haven't you heard? Yes. So it's a parallel government. Who is in control of Kaduna State? Is it El-Rufai? It's laughable. El-Rufai himself is the one crying, reporting to the whole world that bandits have Euro is like close to 1,000 now. Yeah, 800 and something. See, let me tell you. Continue. So let me tell you. I'm telling you. See, let me tell you. They are in control of Kaduna State government. People are sleeping at the mercy of bandits. Mercy. Okay? You people in this community, you are going to for 2 weeks. Pay us 1 million, the whole community. 1 million. That one in control of Kaduna State. Without these people, the communities are not secured again. Without these people, farmers cannot go to their farmlands in Kaduna State. So they are in control of government. You see, we are the one that invited the wood infested insects that are biting us. We invited it by ourselves. The bandits, they were there doing their normal business in the what? All those Sahara countries, Sahara desert countries. Nigerian greedy politicians, when they met the bandits, they employed them from Sudan, from Chad, from southern Libya, from Mali, everywhere, and say, come and help us fight Jonathan. Jonathan own is becoming unbecoming. He's trying to come back to rule Nigeria again. Help us out. They paid money. They entered into an agreement, and contract agreement was written, signed and sealed. This time around, the so-called politicians could not fulfill their pledge to the bandits. That is why they have taken over virtually everywhere in the northern Nigeria. Listen to me. So they are in control, Christian. Nothing shall be done about it. There's nothing anybody can do about it until those who enter into an agreement with them go and seal up the deal. Seal the deal. Seal the deal, pay them off so that they will go. Listen. Now they are threatening to abduct El-Rufai. Don't mind El-Rufai. El-Rufai has not come out fully what he has found out. They told El-Rufai that they're going to kidnap him. El-Rufai is speaking indirectly. He's using irony. Listen to me. He's using irony. I'm telling you that El-Rufai is afraid because Mr. Buhari, the Nigerian president, it was El-Rufai that even informed him that those bandits are coming after him. Mr. President does not even know. Are you listening to me? The military guard, this presidential guard, the military men, a captain, and 4 others were laid to the earth. Yes, Abi, those are the people that are safeguarding Buhari. They are his security men. Those are the people that are securing Aso Rock. My brother, imagine 6 of them, Abi, or 5 in number, that were killed. Had they been those guys who are not there, could be, maybe it was the Mr. President that would have shot down or abducted. See, one day, Nigerians will wake up and discover that Buhari is gone. If not kidnapped, he will abscond. Nobody will know or see or, know his whereabouts. I'm telling you. So let me tell you, we are in a state of insecurity, both southeast, southwest, mid-belt, northeast, corners, everywhere in the country. Northwest, nowhere is secure. Do you know how many Fulani herdsmen killed yesterday in Jandom local government? What's the name of that local government in Benue State? Herdsmen killed 6. Herdsmen, which is supposed to be an old story. Mr. President has not done anything about Fulani man. Cattle rearers that are killing Nigerians. They have killed again in Benue State. And we are telling Autumn not to secure, not to procure arms for those local vigilantes in Benue State. They should buy AK-47, AK-49 for them to protect themselves, for Christ's sake. Yes, herdsmen is supposed to be a thing of the old. Because West has known, Southwestern Nigeria has known that Fulani are responsible for the killings of the farmers in Ondo, in Ogun, in Oyo, Osun State, and the rest of them. So West has stood up here stringently, seriously fighting headers. I think it should be supposed to be an old story. See, they have started killing again in Benue. They are ready to attack anytime Enugu communities because Enugu people allow them. They from Enugu axis of southeastern Nigeria, Fulani terrorists have been kidnapping the Igbos, raping farmers, raping our women in the farm. In Enugu communities, don't you know? So this planning story is still new. We allow this president to be there. We have failed to impeach him. See, let me tell you, they're supposed to have impeached this man out. It is so bad that Fulani men continue their killing after attacking our church, St. Francis. After killing a reverend father in Enugu State. After the shooting of 2 reverend fathers they abducted from Benin, Edo State, finish them up in Kaduna State. Fulani herdsmen are still there, and the Nigerian Air Force are rearranging themselves now. They are doing their practice. Operation, another title I don't know. to go and strike IPOB in the northeast area. Igbo youths that are doing well, Igbo youths that are very intelligent, Igbo youths that are so resilient, Igbo youths that are so hardworking, more hardworking than any youth anywhere in Africa. Igbo youths, Nigerian Air Force are ready to go and strike them there, while Fulani terrorists are busy killing people in the farmland.
Even forming a parallel
To the level of forming parallel government in Kaduna State, Nigerian Air Force are there looking at them. Air Force, they are busy in Imo State, killing every Dick and alley. If you take a stroll from one pole to the other, let's say 100 meters in Olu, you will be seeing dead bodies of Igbo youths inside Gota. Take another stroll in Nkwere, in Awamama, in Ihiala. Soldiers are shooting Igbo youths. Ebubagu are killing Igbo youths. Ebubagu are people employed from outside Igbo land, from Fulani land, from TV to come and what? Frustrate the Igbos in the southeast. They are killing our youths.
Okay.
Nigeria Air Force, they have not seen anything. Nigeria Air Force, they have not done anything about it. Fulani men are killed and killed. They are killed and killed and kill people in now. They have found their own. What they are fighting Fulani by themselves now. Whoever and his cohorts, they could not allow journalists to go and cover it, which was why CNN, they went there by themselves and interviewed those people by themselves. BBC, thank you. They are fighting themselves there. Igbo man that is innocent, Nigerian soldier, Nigerian police are busy killing Igbo man in the southeast. It is wrong.
Okay.
Absolutely wrong.
Okay.
Are you listening to me? Our southeastern governors, they are busy there supporting the Bubagu, Omahe, even Ugwanye, Uzodimba. They are busy collecting money from Aso Rock, from federal government to kill and maim Igbos. Is it good? It is wrong.
Okay, thank you very much, Mazi.
It is the right time the whole Nigeria come to their right senses and do what? And kick out APC and PDP. APC and PDP, they are witches and wizard party.
Okay, thank you very much.
Witches and wizards.
Thank you very much, Mr. John Ampia. Do you have anybody, one person? Okay, before I call on Mazi Chigozie. Mr. John Ampia, I'm not going to block Mr. Levy. I'm not going to block Mr. Levy. Nazi. I want to call her.
There wouldn't be.
Who is online this morning? Yes, contribute to the program. Who do we have online? There's a link. Click on that link. Mr. Odese Chima. Good morning, Mr. Odese Chima.
Yeah, good morning, Christian and the entire reviewer.
I can hear you.
Okay. Well, I don't have much to contribute this day, but I want to emphasize on something. You know, one of the callers, he claimed that he's from Niger Delta and was and he called. I think he's residing in Italy, somewhere in Italy. And he was accusing the Igbos that they are monopolizing the Biafran agitation. And he even went ahead to make a false accusation against the Igbos that fought the Biafran war, that they monopolized the war. That is why they failed. No. Let me reply him here. I want to say that he should go and ask his forefathers or his fathers and those that are alive from that side, from that the Delta side he claimed that he came from. They are cowards. That is why they backed out from the Biafran war. So it's the only Igbo men that have the balls to go to war and fight the Fulanis and the Hausa oligarchy. And what they fought that time, what they were trying to prevent that time, is what is playing out now in Nigeria, and everybody's crying. He should be ashamed of himself for coming out here to protect his ignorance, because he would have been, if he's intelligent, he would have been fighting his fathers or his forefathers that worked against the Biafran war, against the Biafran agitation. Those that worked against the Igbos, that fought together with the Hausas and the Fulanis against the Igbos, they should be responsible for whatever that is playing out in Nigeria today. Had it been,
because let's not attack our personalities. Let's not attack our reviewers and viewers also.
Yes, I'm not attacking him, but I'm trying to explain some certain things to him so that he will understand what is going on. He should not say that the Igbos are monopolizing the Biafran agitation. Because even after the war, it's only the Igbo race that is still pushing for the Biafran agitation. I haven't seen anybody from the Delta or from the other part of Biafran region, apart from the Igbo race, that are still moving on and still fighting for the actualization of the Biafran state. He should not accuse the Igbos of what they didn't do. So if he has an Igbophobia, he should deal it. He should go and take his drugs. He should not come online here to malign the Igbo race. I'm sorry. He's an ignorant human being. He should not repeat that again here. I'm from the Igbo race. I'm not standing here to watch somebody insulting my race. God bless you.
Mazi Chigozie, good morning, Mazi Chigozie.
Yeah, good morning, Christian and SM viewers across the globe. Good morning. Yes, we are here again, Itiham Maunisi. You see, and I overheard you saying that you weren't bribed by John Ampere to.
We are not going to block Mr. Levinati.
Okay, he has already induced you to do so. With how much?
I've told him not. I don't know.
With 0.99 euro.
Yeah, Minister of Finance.
In fact, that one will not. It's less than 700 naira. In fact, it has no value in Nigeria. How should you attach such value to? You think that that is what is happening in Nigeria? He should have given you 10 million to block the man. And why should you block the man for crying loud? You see, in as much as I support who perhaps may be living in denial of the reality here, what you are doing, we are not here making noise. But the reality is that what Levi said, or Levi said, was the reality. Nigeria rest in peace. Or did he want Nigeria to rest in pieces? You see, the likes of John Ampere, who is probably, of course, in refugee camp, because you cannot tell me under this current dispensation and economic mishap, you are giving somebody 0.99 euro. To do what? It has no value. See, that's why we are talking so that Nigeria will be better. People like him can come home and have better things doing. You can't tell me that you are in abroad in Europe and you are sending less than £1. What does that, or I mean, €1? Is that what would that mean? And you are asking, forcing somebody to, inducing someone to block.
Maybe he's contributing to the channel.
To the channel. Okay, to the channel. 0.99. Okay, well, that is, let me not double into Flip TV Balaba. But the reality that he understood that it's better to identify with your people that being a refugee, where probably you may not contribute meaningfully to your own people.
Okay, let's look at El Rufai is trying to Buhari that the terrorists are creating a parallel government in Kaduna.
Yes, it's better that he is crying to Buhari. Thank God it's not about Jonathan now. They told us that once a northern presidency emerges 2015, that the problem of the entire northerners will be solved. That is the South that are responsible for the wars and the pains and the dejection and the backwardness of the northern people. And of course, time is a great revealer. Time has proven otherwise. That the northerners, especially the political elites, are the problem of the northern people. But the northern masses have failed to, of course, recognize this and hold them to book. I thank God he's not talking to, he's not referring to Chigozie or Jonathan or Mr. Chukwu. He's not telling to his own brother, his own kinsman, and which is Buhari, of the same party. You see, you can imagine the level of devastation the Fulani, perhaps Fulani in quotes now, because I know that we have, no matter how bad the rest is, there should be people among the rest who are not, happy with what is happening. But I don't mean, of course, the Finnegan is part of this group. And because you cannot tell me that you are saying God bless a cruel and tyrant government. You see, it's better, and it's happening before that Now it's El-Rufai that is making such confession. I think he has fallen into the pit he dug for another man. As the Bible rightly said, that whosoever that digs a pit will invariably, of course, end in that. That is the, of course, a prophecy fulfilled. And we are grateful to God that now El-Rufai
for the people
is,
of that state.
of course, who presides as the first citizen and the commander of the state of Kaduna State, ever since he assumed the office of governorship in Kaduna State. You have seen what has happened in Kaduna, the level of pogrom or genocide, of course, under his watch, with all the military, of course, formations are cited in Kaduna State. You have the God, you have the effrontery, without shame, to come and tell me. And of course, the masses of the world, that Boko Haram, that terrorists has formed, not they are forming. They have established successfully a parallel government. Invariably, what is telling us that now he has been able to apportion some, of course, part of his territory to the terrorists. They are now in charge, so that Buhari should be informed, so that he shouldn't send his armies, shouldn't send the pilots, the Air Force, that he is aware that they are very much present. So he's indirectly telling Buhari that these people are part of our formation. By the end of the year, yes, that is what he's saying. You see, that is the implication of what he's saying. Who tell you that he's complaining? Who is complaining? He's aware, and what he's saying is, of course, within his domain. He is privy to such very classical information. He's not telling Buhari to go and release. Of course, you have a. How can you believe in life? You see, as a as a journalist, you should be able to be fair and very objective in your reportage. What I mean by that, I'm not trying to insult your person, but what I'm trying to say, think about that. A man who presides over the state that has the highest military formation, the state that is a symbol of Nigerian military. You have the Air Force, you have the Navy, you have virtually everything. You have the weapon, the armory. The Nigerian armory is sited in Kaduna State. And you are telling me, oh, sorry, I think I'm not committed treason offense. Okay, what I'm saying is that you cannot convince me, and of course, I'm not too gullible to that extent, to believe that El-Rufai is not aware, is not a complicit to what is happening. Where are the Nigerian intelligence agencies or whatever that could not nip such crisis at the board? By them running parallel government is telling us that an end of Nigeria is just imminent, that they will soon overrun the military formations and seize, of course, the Nigerian armories and now use it against the states. And probably by then you will now answer Abdullahi, Abdurazak. You see, they are coming to change your name, and that is very unfortunate. And this is the reality coming. So it's just telling everyone, of course, who cares to know that an end is coming, of course, upon this country. You cannot tell me that the people like El-Rufai cannot mobilize within the state. You have the military formation. No, how can he mobilize? He's only interested in wiping the entire southern Kaduna so that the expansion of their dynasty could have no hitches. They wouldn't have any problem in expanding their dynasty of their caliphate. You cannot tell me that there is no justification. Where are you when they set up those parallel governments? These are pertinent issues. Where are the Air Force? Where are the navies? Where are the combatant men? You see, Kaduna, apart from Abuja, should have the highest air surveillance. I'm a scientist by strict regiment of university studies. So it does not take rocket science to have an area covering of those sensitive facilities, locations. So what are they telling us? And being that, of course, a sympathizer to terrorists, jihadists, I mean, the ISWAP and the ISWAP, the Pantami is the Minister of Communication. How do you put it? Is in charge of communication commission. So what does it take to stop those moves by the terrorists? No, what can they tell us? What excuse can they tender to the public that will absolve them of such complicity? That is what I want you to know. That's why I said Nigerian politicians, journalists should, Nigerian journalists, of course, should, I mean, be objective in their reportage, so that you should ask them questions. Where are you when they set up those parallel governments? Have they moved against those people? But all their armored tanks are now moved down to the east. Huh? Killing my own people. And they left the areas where the Boko Haram has set up a government. They are busy killing the Igbo peoples because Igbo people are.
Okay, let's look at
the thunder. In fact, okay,
okay, let's look at ministers fight over planned phone tariff hike, taxes on phone calls and data.
Of course, you are. In fact, we are just born and the target is I and you. If you don't know that your own government is busy, of course, coming up enacting policies that will not give you an opportunity or chance of survival, where other nations of the world are alleviating the sufferings, cushioning the effect of this pandemic and economic mishap. But these people are busy and bent at ripping us off. You've not created any opportunity or, of course, that will enhance economic revival, or to attract, of course, foreign investors. And you are ripping off. Soon now, MTN will go into moribund and they will leave the country. By so doing, retrenching others, when they can't cope up with the policies, with these harsh policies, you see, they will also leave. Like Dunlop is no longer here. The Dyna and the Aero contractors, part of Guinness have sold their land here and have left. So these are targeted to the masses. That is why the masses should understand that these people are their greatest enemies. I mean, the politicians, the Nigerian politicians, political elites are their greatest enemies and must move, of course, rise to move against them. That is why we are calling, of course, for the movement of the people, which is the revolution whose time has come. You see, every time has a time. And this is a moment with so much desire. It is a time, of course, an opportunity or a destination whose time has come. We must rise up, otherwise one day they will even, of course, they are doing that, usurping our opportunity and the right to live. One day they will tell you, if you don't pay money, you can't come out here. But then it will be done. I thought that by then I won't be here because
okay,
I know that, yes,
have a plan.
I have a plan already. I will locate to Biafra and you will remain in Nigeria here. And whatever happens to you, I'm very sorry. You may accept my sympathy in advance because I know that, of course, you heard that where they store the archive, the state archive, the National Assembly archive or store has been raised. So that's a very serious signal. Any man that doesn't pay attention to signal, to signs, you see, we end up very devastating.
What is the signal about?
The signal is showing you. That's why, of course, Mr. Levi Snapty said that Nigeria should rest in peace. If you're working documents as a state, as a National Assembly, cutted up with fire, so what is left? So they should close that in that place they call National Assembly and everybody should retire. Thank God they are not the one that burns. So it's a signal, it's a very clear signal to them that if they refuse to dissolve this country, a time possibly might come. Of course, it might not come from Chigozie that they will be the next people to be burnt. Because if you fail to heed to the instruction or to the sign given to you, that is indelible description on the walls of Nigeria. Mene teke ofase.
Okay, thank you very much.
And that is the reason why, of course, the working documents has been lost, and what is left, I don't know what is left. But the reality is that, of course, whether you like it or not, the dissolution of the Nigerian state is a movement whose time has come, and nothing can change.
Okay, thank you.
Your time, nothing can change this great revolution coming.
Okay.
And it's very unfortunate that it might consume all asunder. But the reality is that we are impregnated, and when it gets to 9 months, the tide must force itself, whether the mother likes it or not. Otherwise, it will, of course, endanger her life too. So the moment has come for the entire masses who are craving for, who have been subjugated, marginalized, and deprived of their rights and their existentiality, should now push against the forces that be to have a breakthrough.
Thank you very much, Mazi.
All hell,
Mazi Chigozie.
Biafra.
Okay. Yes, we are getting close to the end of the program. Let's get contributions from our viewers this morning who is online. Click on the link and be part of the program this morning.
Hello.
Thank you very much, Mr. John Ampia. God bless you. Levinati, good morning. Great guy. Great man, Mr. Levinati.
All right. Hello, everybody. Nice
yes,
to see
you have the floor.
again.
Good morning.
I don't want to take your time. I just want to quickly explain something that many people don't understand. All right. So yeah, when I'm talking about Yoruba nation, people misunderstand it. I've seen some people saying to me, "Go away from Nigeria," this and the other. It's a very easy thing to understand. Yoruba land was there before Nigeria. So if you have Nigeria and Nigeria doesn't seem to favor Yoruba nation, then Yoruba people can decide that, okay, you know what? I want to remain on my land, but I don't want to be a part of anything. Let me give you a quick example. All right, let's say you have a street. You have 3 houses on the street. You have Hausa house, Yoruba house, and Igbo house. And some white men came together and said, you people come together, put all the food in your fridge, in one big giant fridge. We'll call it one Nigeria. Yeah? And then at the end of the day, the people, the Yoruba people, they can't get no food from the big fridge. The Igbo people, they can't get no food from the big fridge. Only the Fulani people are benefiting from that big fridge. Now, if Yoruba people and Igbo people say, okay, you know what? I'm going back to my house. My house is number 17. I'm carrying my little fridge with me. Biafra man says, oh, me too. My house is number 22. I'm carrying my fridge with me. I'm going my way. Why is it that people cannot understand it? Yeah, when we talk about Yoruba people want to stay alone, it doesn't mean that Yoruba was there after Nigeria. Yoruba was there before Nigeria. And it's not only Yoruba I'm talking about. I'm talking also about the Biafran people. Even I'm fighting for the Fulani people so that they can have their land, so that they can have Boko Haram universities and all these things. You know, everybody, you know, pursue your interest, follow your destiny. Do you understand? Anyway, that's all I wanted to explain. Because when people are saying to me, go back out of Nigeria, how can I go out of Nigeria? I am on Yoruba land. I'm a Yoruba man. I'm standing on Yoruba
Thank you
land.
for
You're
your
telling me to go out of
clarification
Nigeria. I
and
am
analysis
out of Nigeria.
and
Tell
contribution.
Nigeria to go away
Thank you very
from
much.
me. All right, thank you.
Yeah. Who else is on? There's no one online. Thank you for your contributions today to the program. Mr. John Ampia, thank you. I know we all need help. Yes, sir. It's not easy being on the streets every morning. We all need help. God bless you for supporting the company, Flip TV. Yes. Yes, with that, if there's nobody online, with that, we've come to the end of the program this morning. Vice Tennis Adding Instance. I am Christian Chuku. Once again, we'll meet here tomorrow for another edition of the program. Yes. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.
Now, when the cancer medicine comes to Nigeria, because our men and our women also suffer from this problem of cancer. So if you get anybody who complain of this cancer, whether an approach this cancer or enlargement,